Not so long ago, I was invited out to lunch, and as I'd arrived a bit early, I waited on the stairs just off the main dining room. Standing opposite me was another man. I vaguely recognised him, but thought nothing of it. So, as English people do, we gave each other a sheepish nod and stood there awkwardly for 5 minutes in total silence. This lasted from 12:55 until 1 o'clock. Anyway, at 1 o'clock, a man came from around the corner, looked up at the man beside me and exclaimed, "Ah, William, there you are, we're in the private dining room." Turns out, it was Prince William. I'd been with him for 5 whole minutes and we had nothing better to do than talk to each other, and I hadn't said a single word. And now, I'd lost the opportunity. It could have been so different. I'm not saying that those 5 minutes would have changed my life, and I don't suppose we'd have become lifelong friends or anything like that. But I know the conversation would have been memorable. Sadly, all I saw was a handsome, well-dressed 25-year-old with thinning blonde hair. What I didn't see was my future king. Now, in William's case, missing his identity doesn't really matter. I just missed out on a once-in-a-lifetime conversation, and arguably, so did he. But that's about it. Sometimes, though, getting someone's identity right really does matter. Because if we don't get Jesus' identity right, we'll relate to him in totally the wrong way, or even ignore him completely. And missing this king's identity would be disastrous. That's why Mark gives us the historical evidence we need so that we can recognise Jesus for who he is. Evidence that comes from the first-hand eyewitness accounts of people who spent years by Jesus' side. Mark wants us to understand, by showing Jesus' power and authority, that Jesus really does have the right to be in charge, that he really is God's only chosen king.